Dustin, thank you very much for joining us today. Kazatomprom is the world's largest uranium producer, producing approximately 25% of global production. And you recently released your operational results for the first half of 2023. And one of the things that really stood out to me was the fact that your sales numbers are going up, but production is remaining the same. Can you just expand on that and why that is?
Oh yeah, thank you, James. Thank you for your question. This is mainly because of upflex in the existing contracts and new contracts that we have concluded throughout this year with delivery starting in 2023.
And when you refer to upflexing, you're talking about the fact that buyers are exercising a right to acquire more uranium?
Yes, under the existing contracts, there is this mechanism called upflex, which we allow our buyers to purchase some certain amount of material, like on top of already agreed quantities.
And so if production is remaining the same, does that mean the additional pounds will come from your inventory?
Yes, exactly.
Typically speaking, how many months or years worth of inventory would Kazatomprom keep on hand?
Typically 6 to 7 months of attributable production is in stock. That has been our corporate policy.
And in terms of guidance for 2023, it remains the same. What about 2024 and 2025?
So 2024 is minus 10 of our subsoil use contracts, roughly around 65 million pounds. And as for 2025, the decision is going to be taken later this month. And it's just going to be based on two market fundamentals, such as supply and demand in our contract book. And we'll announce it in due course.
And Dustin, maybe you can give us some color as to what you're seeing or hearing within the contracting market.
Well, given the current set of geopolitical events, everyone is really interested in securing supply, in ensuring that they're going to receive their material on time. And long-term contracting is actually on the rise, I'd say. And well, security of supply is becoming a priority, let's just put it this way. So everyone is actually approaching and talking to us with regards on how they can do some business.
In the past, Kazatomprom has entered into deals with CNNC, which is one of the largest utilities within China. And I'm curious, as we go into year-end, can we expect further press releases with CNNC or any other utility?
I wouldn't be surprised these things happen under Kazakhstani legislation, whereas we need to publish and make certain things public when the magnitude of the deals exceed certain thresholds. So that has been the case with the announcements we already made.
So let's move on now and discuss transportation. A lot of the uranium that comes from Kazakhstan is transported through the port of St. Petersburg. Have there been any issues? Are you still able to transport as much uranium as you want through St. Petersburg?
Yeah, actually, there are no problems associated with transportation through Russia. It's just a matter of preference given to us by our clients, whereas they prefer to transport it via St. Petersburg or via Trans-Caspian International Transport Route.
And you mentioned Trans-Caspian route. What about, how is that going? Are you still transporting pounds through there? Have there been any challenges?
Yeah, we are transporting a lot through Trans-Caspian route. There are no challenges, perhaps certain implications associated with infrastructural limitations, but that's just it. All deliveries that are expected through this route are going to be completed in accordance with the agreement.
Another element that stood out to me in your operational results was inflation, and this is something that's impacting mining companies throughout the world. Maybe you can just speak to that.
Oh yeah, like just as you can imagine, we are no exception to the ongoing situation in the world where inflation has hit everyone hard, and it had a slight impact on our cash costs, but also it's mostly related to our new mineral extraction tax that has been put in place. And now it's based not on the cost of production, but rather on the spot price. So it also had a certain impact. But in general, I mean, inflation is a global issue, and we're doing everything we can to tackle that.
Another issue that's impacted mining companies globally is supply chain issues. And what about Kazatomprom? Are you having any issues securing critical materials such as sulfuric acid?
Luckily, we've been able to surpass and overcome all the difficulties and obstacles we have encountered and faced in the past years, and that is also due to a stress test that we had during the COVID era in 2020 and 2021, where the supply chain all across the world was put under the strain, was placed under the strain, and it also gave us invaluable experience on how to deal with these issues. So as it stands, we don't have any major limitations nor difficulties associated with supplying of production materials.
I want to move the discussion now toward corporate strategy. In the past, your strategy was one of value over volume. Is this still the case?
That is exactly still the case here. We try to concentrate on maximizing profitability and value and benefits for our shareholders. But then again, given the current market situation, we're reviewing all our opportunities and like redesigning and rethinking our strategy and tactics on how to approach and deal with the ongoing market situations.
Well, Dustin, that was a great overview of Kazatomprom, and thank you very much for the update.
Thank you, James. It's a pleasure. Wish you good luck in everything you do.
Thank you.